Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
everyone. Vancha
Ram Ram,
kalpatarubhyascha
Hare Hare.
kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dandavat Pranam, everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Premanandini Devidasi from Ashburn, Virginia. Please forgive me for stopping your ecstatic chanting, and I appreciate each one of you for joining us for the Japa session and for staying with us for Bhagavatam class. I'm going to read a quote by His Grace Radhe Shyam Prabhu. Spiritual life does not mean rejecting responsibilities. It means performing them with higher consciousness. When the heart is connected to Krishna, the mind gradually becomes peaceful. I'll read again. Spiritual life does not mean rejecting responsibilities. It means performing them with higher consciousness. When the heart is connected to Krishna, the mind gradually becomes peaceful. Our Bhagavatam speaker will be joining us shortly. Meanwhile, may I know who all have joined the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surinder from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Surinder Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the call, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees on this call. This is Geeta from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Gita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the call, Mataji. Anyone else would like to announce their name?
This is Vinod Maheshwari.
Hare Krishna, Vinod Maheshwari Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for your association, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Premanandini Mataji and all the summer devotees, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shamarasika Devidasi from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Shamrasika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Nikunja Rasadas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Nikunja Das Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining the call, Prabhu. Our speaker has not joined, so we can continue chanting until Prabhuji joins.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Madanat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Rupini Padma Devi Dasi from Delhi, India.
Hare Krishna, Rupini Padma Mataji. That was such a wonderful surprise. Dandavat
Yeah.
Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. So nice to hear your voice, Mataji, after such a
Finally, I
long
settled in. It took me time, but then I wanted to join, so I said, let me just
time.
put an alarm for 4:50. It's evening here.
Yeah, so good to hear your voice, Mataji.
Mataji, so nice to hear you after a long
Thank you,
time.
Mataji. We'll hear the class today. Thank you. Thank you for association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And call Prabhuji and Mataji.
Yes, we can continue chanting until Prabhuji joins.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, everyone. I see that Prabhuji has joined. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj.
स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति शिवदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसुदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरों दिनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भद्र श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सर सस्ते पुराण विचार निवृत्त पश्चादिस्तरण। Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 18, text number 2, the chapter entitled Lord Vamandev, the Dwarf Incarnation. Hare Krishna. Shamavadato Jasharaja Kundala Twisola Trishola Sastri Vadanambujapuman Shivatsaksha Palya Balyan Gadola Asat Kirita Kanchi Gunacharunopura. The translation: the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, blackish in complexion, was free from all inebrities. His lotus face, decorated with earrings resembling sharks, appeared very beautiful, and on his bosom was mark of Srivatsa. He wore bangles on his wrists, armlets on his arms, a helmet on his head, a belt on his waist, a sacred thread across his chest, ankle bells decorating his lotus feet. There is no translation. We'll read the next verse. An uncommonly beautiful garland of flowers decorated his bosom, and because the flowers were extremely fragrant, a large group of bees, making their natural humming sounds, invaded them for honey. When the Lord appeared, wearing the Kaustubha gem on his neck, his effulgence vanquished the darkness and the home of Prajapati Kasyapa. There's no translation either for this. At the time, there was happiness in all directions in the reservoirs of water like the rivers and oceans, and in the core of everyone's heart. The various seasons displayed their respective qualities, and all living entities in upper planetary system, in the outer space and on the surface of the earth were jubilant. The demigods, the cows, the Brahmins, and the hills and mountains were all filled with joy. On the day of Shravana Dvadasi, the 12th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Bhadra, when the moon came into lunar mansion, Shravana, at that auspicious moment of Abhijit, the Lord appeared in this universe, considering the Lord's appearance very auspicious. All the stars and planets from the sun to Saturn were munificently charitable. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur purport by His Divineness Bhaktan Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, an expert astrologer, explains the word Nakshatra Taradhyah. Nakshatra Taradhyah. The word nakshatra means stars, the stars. The word tara in this context refers to planets, and adyaha means the first one specifically mentioned. Among the planets, the first is Surya, the sun, not the moon. Therefore, according to the Vedic version, the modern astronomers' proposition that moon is the nearest to the earth should not be accepted. The chronological order in which people all over the world refer to the days of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, corresponds to the Vedic order of the planets and thus circumstantiates the Vedic version. Apart from this, when the Lord appeared, the planets and stars became situated very auspiciously, according to the astrological calculations, to celebrate the birth of the Lord. Hare Krishna. 1 minute. Oh, you're all doing hope you're all doing well. I'm back in America. So, and what is that? First thing is, Kashyap Muni gave Aditi what to do. You know, usually what happens is, Diti's children are Daityas, and Aditi's children are Devatas. But here what happened, rather than creating, or rather than continuing the perpetual enmity between Devatas and demons, he suggested a way. First of all, that is the first point. What is the point? Rather than increasing the quarrel, we should take shelter of Krishna. There is a problem. There is a fight. There is a disagreement. What we should do? We should worship Krishna. Rather than bearing enmity with the opposite party. Truth. Truth is, Bali Maharaj has conquered heavenly planets and took everything. And mother is mother, natural. And we all read the previous chapters. Maya is powerful. Though everything is temporary, still that attachment is there, which is the cause of Jiva continuing cycle of birth and death. What is our problem? We are attached to matter. We think we are the body. Despite hearing every day, more or less. See the power of Maya. Krishna says this, Maya Duratya. So, but unless we learn to dovetail our attachments to Krishna and devotees, that attachments will again and again bring us back. Where is the family that we were there, we were with 100 years ago? Or 75 years ago? Where is that family? And what will be the next family after 50 years? We do not know. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, I really appreciate all of you coming together and trying to discuss. But not just reading, thinking it's very auspicious. It is auspicious, no doubt. But one should have a strong desire to change. I want to change. Shravanam Mananam Nididhyasanam. If I do not spiritualize my relationships, that will again bring me back. For the person whom I'm working for, next lifetime, maybe they stay next door. I don't even look at them. But the children, they may be my children this lifetime, but next lifetime, they may be in the next door neighbors. And what if there is if there is a disagreement on tiny trivial issues, I may quarrel with my family members of the previous life. Prabhupada tells the story. This person with great difficulty built a huge building. And he gave it to his children and died. Because of that attachment to the building, he was born again. Because of the attachment of wanting to see the building. Next lifetime, he was born in a family that stays opposite to this building. But because of the bad karma, he took birth in a cobbler's family. But he did not know why he was very attached to the building. So because of the attachment, previous life's attachment, he tried to go sometimes inside. Being a cobbler's son, his own sons and grandsons would beat him up. Hare Krishna. And we know the story of Narad Muni and the snake, Kailash story. You know, Kailash had to take the birth of a snake. And the children started beating Kailash, thinking they're very harmful to the grandchildren who were crawling there. Hare Krishna. So what is very important is elevation of consciousness. It's very, very important. Hope you're all listening.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And the problem with spirituality, you join the college, some engineering degree or medical degree. Okay, my father took a lot of loan. I have to clear it. But I'm still in the first year. After 3 years, after 4 years, I'll clear the loan. When you come to second year, in 3 years, I'll clear the loan. When you're in the last year, in next year, I'll clear the loan. Somehow I'll get small job and I'll try to assist my father or mother. Or same thing with family, let me assist my husband, wife may think, let me assist my wife. Husband may think like that. Because we know after 4 years we graduate and that this education is done. That's how what is the nature of this world? Matter. Matter means, what is anything, this world, it ends, it has to end. Kalos milok kshekrut pravruddhav. Lokan samam samahartamiham pravruddha. Krishna says time I am. So everything has to end. Even college course has to end. Either you'll pass or fail, of course. Every relationship has to end. There is a power of time. Time destroys in this world. But when it comes to spirituality, you cannot tell after 20 years I'll go back to Godhead. That's the problem. Charu Prabhupada said, Charu Prabhu, of course, if you see, before I tell what Prabhupada said, Charu Prabhu, if you see Tulsi Maharani, she did tapasya for probably 40,000 years. 40,000 years, Hare Krishna. Vishwamitra Muni, 10,000 years. This is thousands, literally, thousands of years. Why? It's because, of course, the times were different, no doubt. But we are in the most infamous Kali Yuga. Means the conditioning is very deep. Passion and Rajagun Tamugun are very deep. Sattva is practically nil. Why the wars are happening? Tamoguna. If a Tamogun person is given money and power, what happens? He'll just try to use it. Sita tells the same thing to Lord Ram. Sita tells the story to Ram, actually. One day when sage was doing tapasya, and what's his name? Indra did not send Rambha or Manaka. You know what Indra sent? What Indra put a very big knife, sword there next to his ashram. This sage would come out and he saw sword. Oh, very good. Somebody left it. Initially he used it to, I can use it now. I don't need to work very hard to because to do the fire sacrifice you need samidhas, means firewood. Now I can use this. So initially he was using this sword, this big knife, to cut the wood into pieces. And now he became comfortable. Then what happened? Like if you give a gun, what happens? You'll try to shoot in the air. If you give a child. And slowly this person became a hunter. He gave up his, this Rishi became a hunter because of this continuous usage of the sword. Then he's feeling good because somebody's Tamagun, that's how Tamagun creeps in. And he became a hunter and he gave up his tapasya. He forgot the reason why he came to forest. Likewise, sometimes what we do, we come to this Krishna consciousness. In 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, Krishna is not coming. Or there is not even a sign that, we'll see Krishna tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next year, year after. The same lust is there, same anger is there, same pride is there. Then we become little loose in our practices. We develop, but by this time we are already initiated. That is again Krishna's Guru's trick. So we are initiated. Actually, it is Krishna's only. Krishna only, enrolled us into the school of Bhakti Yoga and got us initiated. But then, 15 years over, 20 years over, of course, we made a lot of progress, no doubt. But what is the nature of the soul? More. How many of you are listening?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
So,
Prabhu.
so what happens is, we become loose, little relaxed. Many results are, but let me tell you one thing. On a very unexpected day, suddenly Krishna would respond. Wow. That's why, there is a saying, just before the dawn, before the first sun ray comes, the sky is the darkest. The sky appears very dark. Sometimes you think, it does not work. You do not know next second the first sun ray is going to come. In fact, the sky appears darkest when just before the dawn, sun ray, just before the sun ray comes. Hare Krishna. So that's why Utsaha Nishchaya Dharyat. Rupa Goswami, to make progress in bhakti, Rupa Goswami says we need to have a enthusiasm, Nishchaya, and Utsaha, Nishchaya, determination, and patience. Prabhupada actually translates that into confidence, actually. Means this, Avasya Rakshibe Krishna. Krishna will definitely protect. I'm sorry, I have not started the verse, but I felt this is important. Honestly speaking, today's spirituality is much more relevant than ever before in the history of human race. Marriages are getting divorced, and how many wars are going on right now? And majority of the wars are actually in the name of religion only. Means what? In this Bhagavad Gita, Isopnishat speaks, improper vidya is more dangerous than avidya. What is technology used for today? To kill people, to destroy them. In the name of religion, in the name of God. My God is better than your God. Or there, actually, that's how, there will be, people will be, they lock up each other in hatredness. Hare Krishna. Then they forget their spirit souls. What is this religion of the soul? Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Jewish? No. Sanatana means soul is a soul. Soul is not man or woman also. Of course, soul is Prakriti. And a God is Purusha. Some people call him Allah. Some people call him Jehovah. We call him Krishna. He's in expansions, Vishnu Tattva, Ram. Same person. Same person. Dog, when the owner comes in different dresses, dog can recognize and starts licking his feet. But we are so worse than dog. We can't even recognize the same person when he comes in different dresses, and we quarrel and fight and kill each other. Hare Krishna. According to Chanakya, out of these 84 lakh species, two species are envious. One is snake, second is human being. But snake can be charmed. Human being When human being becomes envious, he will use even religion to pursue his envious needs, to pursue his envious goals. So Kashyap Muni, what he did, he knew his wife is very attached. Right? Actually, those who have attachments, rather than we cannot detach ourselves, or we cannot just take a knife and cut off our attachments. We'll become depressed. One day, one mother told me, I was doing a Bhakti Rukshan, Erie, Pennsylvania. This like probably 20 to 23 years ago. She said, usually those days I used to ask this question, are you happy? Are you happy? Are you 90% happy, 95% happy? When I would ask, finally I would come 50% happy, people would raise their hands. One lady said, I'm only 25% happy because I gave birth to a girl recently, baby girl. Wow. So, in this world of uncertainty and fear, doubt, illusion, so certain objects Krishna gives only to make us a little bit better. So you cannot cut them off. But what we should do? Spiritualize that. This is given by Krishna. Let me make her Krishna conscious. Once they get their jobs, they'll go away. Many of you don't have time for your parents because you have your families. But there were times your father was so happy, when you spoke the first words. The children, when the father or mother would go, they would cry like anything. But today, you got your wings and you got your families. You don't have so much time for parents. That's the reality. Anyway, coming back to the story, this is all introduction. Krishna, because she performed this Payavrata ceremony, Krishna appeared. What is one of the qualities? How does Krishna is giving us an opportunity to dovetail our attachments? What is that? Krishna's very beautiful. We love beauty. Sri. Janmaishwarya Shruta Shri Viryedamana Madapuman Naivar Hatya Bichatum Vaitvam Kinchana Gocharam. Kunti says this. You have a high parentage, then you don't have affection for Krishna. You yourself very rich, then you don't have any love for Krishna. Or you are beautiful, or you are knowledgeable. These four things. People who have these four things, even if theoretically they understand Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, I'm a spirit soul, and I should utilize human life to get rid of my impurities and go back to Godhead. Because these four things, high parentage and so much of richness, and beauty and knowledge, these things they push you into the bodily consciousness. Cinema stars and all, they try to remain young by spending a lot of hours on body exercise, something like this, So then why do you need Krishna? If your father is very rich, why do you need Krishna? Are you yourself rich? Why do you need Krishna? Because of this deep bodily absorption, the strong desire to worship Krishna doesn't take place. So Krishna, that's where Krishna, what he does, I know you have this, bodily attraction. All right, I am the most beautiful. So you come and do the deity worship. Then what happens? By doing deity worship, by decorating Krishna nicely, we lose the interest to decorate ourselves very nicely. You ask any devotee who has been worshipping Krishna for so many years, they will vouch for this. You serve Krishna, then you very intensely, then you will lose interest to serve yourself. Of course, bare minimum things are needed, no doubt. when you develop the taste to hear the glories of Krishna, then you lose the taste to hear the glories of your own, hear your own glories. That is how the material fever goes down, and slowly we are attracted to Krishna. So the here, what is that? The beauty is, the beauty is, described in this Bhagavatam. Krishna, when Vishnu appeared, Krishna and Vishnu, in his expansion, Krishna's expansion only. He's black. Prabhupada said this black is not like this Afro-American black. I'm interested to tell a story here. How many of you want to hear? So his black in complexion was free from all inebrities. You want to hear a story? Real story that happened actually.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Prabhupada said, this we have, we are in America, and Krishna is, what is that? The Afro-Americans, they're also black. Prabhupada said, no, Krishna's black is not like this black and of the material world. Krishna is bluish black, very beautiful. And the story I want to tell is, I was impressed when I heard. There's a temple we have in Durban, South Africa, Radhanath temple. And what happened, there in the daytime, temple devotees were actually just worshipping Krishna, and then suddenly a band of dacoits came in. They just stormed with guns, and they shot a few rounds in the air, and the devotees froze because we don't keep guns in the temple, right? Then he came and said, and go and rob everything. So that they know, actually, usually they don't come day one. They might have come before. They must, are one person. So they study the topography, or nowadays everything is available in the internet anyway, you can watch. So then what he did this, then the one guy came, and then they became scared, and they opened the hundi. And so open it, he said. And the head of the chief, the head of that group. So because they are also very scared, who will react, and it's not a very happy thing that like they show in the movies. So they have to watch everything from the corner of the eyes. So what he did, so he because of course they're also group, so he put his dacoits in different corners so that nobody would react, and that way they can steal and go. Then what he did, he started looking the temple. Finally he came to the deities, so he was shocked. Wow, a black man having a white wife. Radharani is, it's marble, of course, white, and Krishna's black deity. He said, this is your God? Of course. Really? A black man having a white wife? And he said, hey, don't steal anything. Put everything back. And the dad came and said, you guys, any help you need in future, come to us. Amazing. Black man having a white wife. So they put everything back and they left. How many of you like
Haribol, Haribol,
Hari
Haribol.
bol.
Haribol.
So, Professor Krishna is not like that. Krishna is bluish black, and that we don't see that in the material world. How many of you like the story?
Haribol.
It happened.
Hari
Thanks for
bol.
sharing.
Hari bol. Hari bol.
So,
Nice.
so Krishna's complexion is not, not the complexion that is bluish black, actually, Ghanashyam. Actually, sometimes devotees asked when one day I was driving, and one devotee asked, Prabhuji, so I said, actually, he showed me that it's about to rain. I said, is it? color of Krishna, then I saw the clouds. No, this not this. For sometimes what happens is pitch dark, and then there's a bluish shade. You cannot tell it's blue or black, but it's bluish. Blue is with that color. Not like then I told that no, all these black clouds. No, Krishna's color is not like that. So anyway, so Krishna has a lotus face, and he has a earrings, shark-shaped earrings, and very beautiful. Yes, Srivatsa on his chest. What is it? Barapidana Dorabu Karnayo Karnikaram Vibrutva Sakanakapisum Vaijayanti Chamalam Randran Vendradra Sudayo Puriyan Gropo Gopurinde Vrindaranyam Swapadaranam Pravishad Gita Kriti. So, Krishna has decorated himself, he has a peacock feather in his hair, Karnikara flowers. Krishna likes flowers actually, for natural flowers, not plastic flowers, Karnikara flowers, he decorated himself, Kanakapisam, he has a yellow garment, yellow and blue matching actually, So he has yellow garment, that's called Pitambar, Kanakapisam Vaijayantamala. Krishna has a Vaijayantamala. The next verse said, this Vaijayantamala is live. In spiritual world, everything is live, everything is life. And seeing the honey, all the bumblebees are surrounding, Haribol. And he has a flute, Randran Venadrasudya, Purayan Gopurunda, and he is filling that flute, with his nectarine vibration. And he's going to the forest. Vrindaranyam Swapadaranam Pravishad Gita Kriti. And so Krishna, so Krishna's beauty is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Kasturi tilakam lalla tafatle vakshastale kaustubam nasa grena muktakam karatale nasa grena muktakam karatale venam kare kankanam सर्वांगे हरिचंदनम सुललितम कंठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपाल चूड़ामणि विजयते गोपाल चूड़ामणि. So, Krishna has a kasturi tilakam, he has a tilak. Sometimes people, one day I was driving in New York, I used to work that time, and I had some problem with the car, and is there any police station nearby? Somebody said under the bridge only. I went. The police said, "Hey, you have a paint on your face." I said, "It's not a paint, it's a religious mark." What does it mean? It means I'm Saddha. That's a lotus feet of God. I'm servant of God. It means I'm everyone's servant. I'm your servant also. Opposite, really. No one has ever told me like that in my life. You're telling you're the first one in America, telling you're my servant. Here everyone is boss only. So, the tilak. Then the question is, everyone, has first of all, then we have tulsi also. We have tulsi also, and that is a difference. In Sri Sampradaya, they have a red line in the middle. That is Lakshmi. So they have Aishwarya Bhav. For us is Madhurya Bhav. They have a Aishwarya Bhav, and we have Madhurya Bhav. Vrindavan. So Krishna is a Kaustubha jewel, and he has bangles also, and his helmet, is Aishwarya, right? Vishnu Narayan, right? And what is that? And his effulgence. Wow. Same thing is there when Krishna appeared, to show that is, as soon as you see children, they are very tiny, but Krishna appears. What is that verse? Janma karmajmaya divyam evam yuvati tatudha tyaktadeham punarjanmana itamameti Arjuna. Krishna's birth and activities are transcendental. As soon as Krishna took birth, he immediately exhibited his Narayana form. This is a Vishnu form. Beautiful Vishnu form. Same thing he did to give an impression to his mother. The Supreme Lord appeared. So he showed her that, Narayana form. And he's wearing bangles, and I just want to tell one more story, but it's already 8 o'clock. I don't know whether you have time or not.
Yes, Prabhu, please tell us the story.
So what is that? What is that? I mean, we tell this Jagannath story, but Raja Purushottam was married to Padmavati. Purushottam Dev conquered. It's a big story, but I'm not going to tell that because you need 35 minutes. So I'll tell only the list. That during the marriage, Salu Narsimha, the king of Kanchi, gave her daughter a diamond nose ring. And but they had an enmity, Raja Purushottam Dev, and there's a war. Eventually, it worked out very well. And Raja Purushottam Dev agreed to marry the princess of Kanchi, daughter of Salu Narsimha. So, but earlier he said, no, like, get her married to just a sweeper on the road. But finally it worked out, and he agreed to marry her. And that both kingdoms finally joined, and together. And Salu Narasimha, the king of Kanchi, gave his daughter a diamond nose ring. And she said, Dad, I'm not interested. I was supposed to become a wife of a sweeper on the road, but Krishna's grace, I became again the queen of, I became the queen of Orissa. I'm not interested in all these things. I'm interested only in serving Krishna. So I'll give this diamond nose ring. So Jagannath temple, you have Jagannath Balsutra. But 15 kilometers from that is Sakshigopal temple. So Padmavati was a great devotee of Krishna actually. So she told she would go, regularly. And when the father gave her the diamond nose ring at the time of wedding, she said, I'm not interested to wear this. Rather, I give it anything, what is that? Everything, anything beautiful, anything rich, anything opulent. It's actually Krishna's opulence. So it should go to Krishna only. And she told the Pujari, just to see whether Krishna has a nose. There is a hole, tiny hole in the nose. I just want to donate this. Pujari went and looked at Krishna and said, "Oh, Mother Padmavati, now she's queen for the entire capital." This is like 500 years ago, No, Mother, there's no hole. Then how can I donate if hole is not there in the nose? And she was a little sad and came back. And that night she had a dream. And that a small boy, 5-6-year-old boy came, ting, 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 he started dancing. So beautiful. And he was nectar. And he came close and said, Oh, Padmavati, the Pujari was wrong. In my childhood, Mother Yashoda, she kept a small, tiny hole to put a pearl there. So tell the Pujari to look carefully. You have a small hole. So you donate it. I'll take it. So she has this Vatsalya bhav. She has the mood of, motherly. She has motherly affection she has motherly affection for Krishna. So she got up when she woke up from the dream. She woke up from the sleep. She went to the temple again and she said, what are you talking? Krishna came and told me in the dream that, there's a tiny hole. Carefully look at it. And so she requested Pujari again. And Pujari carefully, he just, yesterday he couldn't see, but today there's a tiny hole. And so basically, when you want to give something to Krishna, Krishna will accept it. That is the love. Krishna doesn't need anything other than love, right? Not that Krishna is longing for our riches. He owns everything. Everything is owned by Krishna. We are only temporary custodians. If you understand this, first verse of his Upanishad, both the animate and inanimate are Krishna's property. Isavasyamadam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagatyena tiktena mujita amma kuda kasya siddharam. Everything, Isavasyam, Krishna owns everything, So then she gave that, Why? That's how Krishna attracts. Finally, Krishna wants us to be Krishna conscious, so that we will go back to Godhead. Other than that, Krishna does like this. Krishna can create a trillion diamond nose rings. That is Krishna. But here, Krishna, want to accept her love, and that's how slowly, build up the relationship. That's how she'll develop attachment to him. Today, Padmavati, she must have lived 78 years and died long ago, 400 years ago. But the story is there. So then all the planets became happy. Prabhupada said when America 1969, America went to moon, Prabhupada said no. Whole world, America was very happy. They were joyous. Prabhupada said no. America never went to moon. Actually, some people left the movement because of this. Prabhupada said sun is closer to earth than moon. Prabhupada said that. But a few years later, Fox News carried a 2-year serial. Fox News. How we never went to moon. I hope everyone is listening. And Prabhupada says in Vedic traditions, the weekly, the day dates. First is Sunday, Monday, and it is sun comes first, then moon. One means moon comes next. Anyway, Prabhupada said we never went to moon. They might have got to some other planet, but later Fox News ran a serial. How we never went to moon. First of all, you see the flag moving. Hey, there is no atmosphere in the moon. Then how is there air? Why is the flag moving? And they showed so many inebrities in that video. It was shown by another group of scientists. Hare Krishna. But Prabhupada said we never went. Anyway, the point is all the planets. When Krishna appears in this world, everyone is joyous. 11th canto Bhagavatam. First canto Bhagavatam, actually. What is that? The earth was so happy just to get Krishna's footprints. And our soul becomes happy when we hear about Krishna. Krishna's name, Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, and Krishna's pastimes. That's what I want to speak. I can speak more, but I think any question or comment?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for such a nectarian class with 2 stories that you shared. Can I quickly share a few points that stood out to me?
Please.
Yeah. So rather than increasing the quarrel, one should take shelter of Krishna, and one must try to elevate our consciousness. That is very important. And while we are practicing, determination, enthusiasm, and patience is very important. Krishna will definitely protect us. The more we hear about Krishna, our material fever goes down and we develop love for Krishna. Then you shared the story of Krishna's color. That was wonderful. And you gave us a detailed description of Lord's beautiful form and all the paraphernalia. And the story of Padmavati, the devotee of Krishna, you shared. And it drew my attention to the fact that everything that is beautiful and opulent, that is Krishna's opulence. And when we offer something with love, Krishna accepts. Everything is owned by Krishna, and we are just custodians. And our soul becomes happy when we hear, read, and chant Krishna's name. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for such a wonderful class. I'm going to open the floor for anyone who has questions, comments for you. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat. Any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Madhavat Pranam to you. Shubhrat ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. So Prabhuji, presently I'm in Delhi, India, and I just came last week, so I kind of settled in here. I had to travel with my mother, and I just want to ask you a question. Like, wonderful class today, and I really like that point about how they left, because those people thought that Krishna is black and his wife is white, so don't disturb them. And he's like us only; he's part of us. So wonderful story. I heard that first time, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, like, it is very how we can be consistent in our seva, irrespective of the place we are in, because for past few days, I was not able to join the class, and then, I was missing the association, and I feel my hometown is USA, but so it becomes like little, how, like I've heard one thing about Srila Prabhupada, that everywhere he attended Mangal Aarti, went to temple, he slept for 2 hours. Of course, we cannot anyway imitate. We can just follow and remember Srila Prabhupada through his wonderful devotional service he was doing all his life. But what we can, as a practitioner, remain consistent, whether which part of the world we are in. I just wanted to ask that as per my time, place, circumstances. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Vasudev Kutumam, everything is Krishna's place. Of course, your hometown has some, you have some attraction for the place we live. There's nothing wrong. Gopal Krishna Maharaj, whichever temple he went, he would go and attend Mangalarti there. Many people actually, many devotees. Sankarshan Prabhu is also spiritual master. He never missed Mangalarti. I don't know now, at least when I heard 45 years, he never missed Mangalarti. But of course, time, place, circumstance also. If the temple is not close by a place like Delhi, you can do Mangalarti in your home. Sometimes health is not good, So what is very important is we have to do our child. We have to do the Bhakti Yoga on the last day also. It's very important. And as I said in the today's class, if that is the goal, we are very fixed and focused on the goal. Distractions, Maya is always there to take us away from Krishna. So we should be very careful. If we do not, if we are a little bit relaxed in our devotional service, then Maya, it's very difficult to come back to the same level. It takes very long time. It takes very long time actually. That's why one has to be very fixed up in our sadhana. How busy we are, we eat 3 times, we go to toilet, we brush our teeth, we take bath. Likewise, we should also put bhakti, our sadhana, an integral part of our life, daily life. And the rest are all details based on time, place, and circumstances. That's what I can tell. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji, and thank you so much for the answer. The only thing that stays consistent is that we have to do our 16 rounds, and follow regulative principles. Rest, sometimes, other things get slackened, not being able to get up, and, DT Seva and other things like that. But yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Right. Any other question or comment anyone has?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam. Welcome back, Prabhuji, to USA. Thank you so much.
I came yesterday night, actually.
You might have jet lag, Prabhuji, but thank you so much for joining today and giving such a wonderful class in the Krishna's story in the Durban, South Africa temple. So that was so funny. And Prabhuji, would you like to share some of your realization from India trip, like where you visited any dham or like?
I was very sick. First time in 16 years, maybe 15 years. I stayed in India for 3 months. I went to India not for any other reason other than my health. Everyone has to take good care of health actually. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, for brahmachari, health is wealth. For grihastha, health and job means source of income. Because if you don't have job, then especially America, the projects are only 1-2 years or few years. So it's very important to, especially capitalist countries like America, we need to, grihasthas, they need to have a steady income every month. Then only you can do all things plus bhakti. So there should be a steady income source. And we also, that's why I always say triangle. 8 hours work, some hours family life, and some hours bhakti life. So you have to, because nowadays, not nowadays, it's a problem. Body means Siryati anena iti shariram. That which is going to be slowly destroyed is called body. This is from Ayurveda. That which is going to be slowly destroyed is called body. We are not the body, no doubt, but we are living in the body. It's very important to take care of it. And Prabhupada writes, if your body is not in good, healthy state, then your mind will become weak. Mind will become so weak and mind will become cranky. Like a child, as I was in the flights, their children were crying like anything. So mother was trying to give it something, some food that they were no. All they need is sleep actually. So likewise, mind, a cranky mind, it's very difficult to control. So yuktahara viharasya yukta chishtasya karmasu yukta swapna bodhashalo yogo bhoti dukkha. Yukta ahara, eat in a very, very regulated way. Same time, yukta ahara, yukta vihara. Krishna is telling you can have recreation, but it is a very balanced recreation. Yukta chishta, yukta swapna, good sleep. Sleep is very important. Because old age, nowadays nobody's taking care. So you have to keep your body in condition on the last day also. If you want, I can tell. I'll take 2 more minutes, a few more minutes. This family has to live in Vrindavan. They used to visit Vrindavan on Janmashtami and do Kalasha Abhishek. Husband is both were engineers, wife and husband. You're both engineers making good money. Indians are the richest minority in America. Then what happened one day, they called me, Prabhuji, I need your help. I heard these doctors. Can you ask her to be the primary doctor for my husband? What happened? He fell down and, they're the English doctor, the local doctors are negligent. I said, that help I can do. Anyway, I went to see him. And he said, I want to go to bathroom. I said, please, Prabhuji, I stretched my hand and said, I'll take you to bathroom. So, no, not like that. So then he pressed a bell. Attendant came, and the attendant pressed a button, and 4 things came down, picked him up like this, and lifted him and put him slowly in the wheelchair. I was shocked actually. And then that attendant took him to the bathroom, and he said his body was so hot when he fell down. A little bit here and there, then that will aggravate the situation. Even going to the bathroom, I was thinking, did they even think of the situation a few years ago? Money is there, children are very well educated, and they're studying nicely. Both are engineers. So the moral of the story is one has to be Krishna conscious. But devotees also go through that. Only Krishna does this only to make them understand the temporary nature of the body and temporary nature of the world. So the point is, we cannot be negligent in our sadhana. Can you believe I was 3 months grounded? I cannot sleep. So, but of course, I stayed with devotees, with my spiritual master. So and I did what I like to do, the preaching. And that's where majority of the recovery happened. And more than anything, with Krishna's grace, I'm back again. And hopefully, I know. The simple thing I'll tell you, doctors told me, I have to sleep. How long can I sleep? And that's the problem, your body is abused. Sleep. And eat on time, sleep on time. So when you are in the Rajaguna, I'm this body. I'm this one time I was taking prasad with one sannyasi. I have a sweet relationship with him. And Yugal Kishore, I have a realization. Yes, please tell me. And he said, we were taking lunch together. He said, I am this body. And I started laughing. Maharaj started talking. We preach, we are not the body, you are not body, you're telling you're this body. And he said, what can I tell you? Yesterday I went and got my tooth extracted. So much painful. It gave me a realization. I am this body. That's what means he's jokingly, he's telling, though we are not the body, we are living in the body, so that strong, the rope of false ego is the one that binds body to the soul. So, but of course, devotees, serious devotees, they are amazing. And I've seen devotees too transcend the body, amazing. That's why if you transcend the body, that is a success of human life, actually. It happens, but it will not happen tomorrow. It takes some time. That's what I can tell. Any other question or comment? Otherwise, we'll end it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this wonderful class. And we pray for your good health, Prabhuji. And welcome back to America. Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you, maybe next time, if the time is short, is the meaning of Krishna and the meaning of Rama. The difference. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
You want me to tell next time or now only?
I'm happy this time, but if everybody is busy, it's okay.
We have time, Prabhuji. If you have time, please.
Akarshayati iti Krishna. Krishna means all attractive. Rama means Ramante Yoginante Satyananda Chadadne iti Rama Padena so Param Brahma Vidiyate. So Rama is a reservoir of pleasure, spiritual pleasure. That is Rama. In the Hare Krishna mantra, Rama and Krishna both are Krishna only. Krishna means all attractive. But there is one more verse. Krushubi bhuvachiko shakte nascha nivritti vachaka. Tayorakyam param brahma. Sorry. Tayorakyam parabrahma vidiyate. I forgot one word. Means Krishna, Kru and Shna. Krish and Na. Means that thing, that supreme Brahman who will put full stop to your material existence. It means he'll take you back to Godhead. That is the point. But actually Krishna means also all attractive. Akarshayati iti Krishna. He attracts. And that verse is there, I told, is supreme Brahman who will end your material existence. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Beautiful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'll end it here and we'll continue next week. If I spoke anything wrong, do excuse me as your humble servant. But very grateful.
Vaishnavibhyo namo namah.
की जय, नमाचार्य ठाकुर की जय,
Jai.
भागवतम की जय, श्री
Jai.
युगल किशोर प्रभु की जय,
Jai.
सभी डिवोटियों की जय।
Jai. Hare Krishna. Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्णा हरि बोल।
Hare